The opening. It's one of the most overlooked parts of the drafts. Many players don't even take any time about openings. They are just exchanging a few pieces, they get a position, and they start playing. But many of the big players, Grandmasters, Master Internationals, they are really preparing how to open. Today I'm going to discuss 3329, and this opening will be discussed 7 times with different variations. All of the variations are coming from Getmansky's book. He wrote a really big book with many different openings, and he's discussing the openings until 40-50 moves. Today I will just only discuss with you the openings until move 12 to max 17. And yeah, if you want to know more about it, you have to buy the book yourself, of course. And on this way, I will try to do this a few times. I will just bring you into some openings to help you to develop quickly to a good opening. And from there on, you can decide how to play further or do your own research. The first opening I'm going to start with is something really interesting. It's an opening which has been played only 12 times, and 6 times it has been won by white and 2 times it has been won by black. The rest of them all ended up in a draw, but all the players who played this opening are very experienced grandmasters, and yeah, it's funny to see how well they know their theoretical part. So take a look and decide yourself if you would ever play this kind of opening. Yeah, normally of course 1-6 is played in this opening by many players, but today we are doing it a little bit different. And now after 21-27, the special move is coming. The exchange towards 24. Black takes and white takes to the center, and black can only defend by going here, and white will most of the time try to attack the piece here on 27, and black will go a few times behind it. And there's even a moment that he maybe has to exchange the piece on 24 to get the piece on, get still a piece on 27. Just take your time, just take Turbo Dumb Base or check on Tournoi Base, some interesting games, and yeah, try to take your advantage out of this opening. Now we are going to one of the most known openings in drafts. It's the Van Westerloo opening. Many players are playing it online. Some people are even playing it without thinking because they know it so well until the move 33-28. And from here on, there are kind of 3 different options how white can go further. Many players are choosing for 37-32 because that's what Scan is telling nowadays, and it's all working. My days, people more decided to do 38-32 and build up on that way. But do your own research and see what is working best for you. Something interesting is this game has been played many times, and so far in classical games 260 times white won and 330 times black won. So there's for sure a small advantage for black, and especially if you are checking out experienced players in Grandmasters, you see Grandmasters win more often with black in these kind of positions than white. Take it as this information into you, and yeah, see what you can do with it, and hopefully you will win more games. Now we are diving in an opening which is very favorable for white, and it's the exchange towards 24. You see a lot of times that this exchange is happening on the board, and yeah, everybody is kind of playing the same way except of this exchange, but everybody's learning it of course out of the books. And now you see that white has a lot of black has more tempi than white, but there's a really big block where black has to do something with. And if black is not doing it correctly, white has a lot of advantage. As you see now, white is just going around the position, and now getting a strong piece on 25, and it blocks the way for black to go to this side. So yeah, black is kind of bounded to play a wing attack, and yeah, hoping that he can deliver something there. Because if white is playing well against it, then it will be really hard for black. So far, there are 41 wins for white and only 13 wins for black. So there's a real advantage in this position for white as far as I can see. And of course, the numbers are speaking for it. But yeah, many strong grandmasters still play this kind of position because it brings really attractive gameplay. Now we are diving into a formation which is known for Meurs. He has played it a few times, I understood. It's close to the opening I really like to play, but I've seen Pim play this opening, I think, on the World Championship in Heiken in his youth time against Klaas-Rendik Leyenaar. Um, it's also went like this. Now, black is really, playing an action move to go to the center. It's really attacking gameplay. It's also really, it really looks strong. And white has a small wing attack and has to decide to go around the rest of the pieces. If you don't know what to do for black, it can be a difficult game. But yeah, if you're just working towards the center, uh, keep strong formations, then it is really stronger. Personally, I would say it is stronger for black, but the results are not really speaking for it because 28 times white won and 26 times black won. So there are chances for both sides, but if you like aggressive gameplay, this is really the opening for you. Now we are at the sixth opening. Of course, the opening is exactly the same as always so far. But at this moment, 23-28 is played. And I think also that this is a very strong move. In quick games, I have lost many games so far with white because um, you really need your time to think clearly how to surround your opponent here. And yeah, there are not too many combinations possible if you're not playing the correct way. In this case, white is playing 40-35. Now we are moving towards 20, which is very logical. Black builds up normally, and black plays now 5-10, which is also very logical. The build up here is just perfect. And finally, I already marked a circle. Black is going to a wing center attack, which is very, very strong. And you really have to know what to do in this position if you are playing for white. Also, the results are talking for itself. 13 times white won in this position and 20 times black won in this position. But there are really good possibilities for white. Maybe you have to check the game De Waard against Baljakin, where De Waard really played a really nice way against the black pieces, but finally he lost because he made a small mistake. But his gameplay was so strong that he had a big advantage against Baljakin. And yeah, having an advantage against Baljakin is something special, in my opinion, because yeah, he's a very knowledgeable draft player and also a grandmaster, of course. So take your time, do your research in this opening, and see what you can do against it. And yeah, if you can play this kind of opening with black, I would say you have for sure an advantage from the opening. There we are with the last opening. This opening has been played only 2 times, so it's very special, and it's really nice too. Like, I think this opening it's of course a little bit different because the black player is playing 20-25, and yeah, white just decides to go with 35-30. If black doesn't do anything against it, white can just decide to exchange backwards and have some advantage on the piece on 25. But black just decides to go 19-23, and white just attacks, and it is possible. Now, white is going for a wing center attack. Black decides also to make an attack. As you see, I've made already an error here that black also can decide to go to the side, but then you will get more like a game as I showed earlier with white, where you have some disadvantage. Now, in this case, black decides to go 9-14, and after the move 37-31, only 14-19 is kind of the move left. And then after that, you will exchange backwards, and you're going into a very interesting gameplay because black has the Winkelhaak here, and white can decide to play almost everything to this side. And there will be some struggles for both sides. As I said, there are only 2 games so far played like this, so there's almost no knowledge who's really in a better position. So do your research and see if you can manage to make some really nice games with this opening. Personally, I think it is really straightforward, and yeah, black will have some disadvantage from the beginning on, but by correct playing, I think it's possible to play this game for both sides. If you like this video and you like to see more opening videos, maybe videos about 31-26 or 31-27 or anything else, just send me a message or put a reaction on this video. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers I have, the more people I can reach with my videos, and yeah, try to motivate you to play drafts. And of course, try to use the openings I just gave to you, because it will give you a lot of time advantage compared to games where you're not prepared. Thank you for watching and have a nice evening. Bye.